All right. All right, let's do this. Good morning, everybody. This is Leo's here, CEO and founder of Leo Lee Educations. And today I have here with me a very special guest, Mr. Suja, a legend himself, someone who makes me very proud with his achievement. He's one of our students from our job coaching program, and today he has landed a mechanical engineer role. And I bring him on the show today to share with you his journey with our program and how we have helped him and how your life can change in an instant if you just know the right information and get the right support. But for those who do not know much about you, Suja, can you quickly just explain yourself, who you are, what are you doing, what do you study, and where do you live right now?
So, hi everyone. Hi Leo. Good morning. First of all, I'm Shujaddin Ahmed. I did a bachelor's in mechanical engineering back home, and I did a master's in project management here in Australia. And at the moment, after joining your program, I landed a mechanical engineering job here in New South Wales, Orange.
Beautiful. Now, don't tell too much yet because we'll talk about that later. Don't tell them too much yet. Now, walk us through, like, what did you when did you come to Australia, Suja?
I moved to Australia somewhere around mid 2018, if I'm not wrong. Yeah.
Okay. And what did you do when you first came here? What sort of job did you do when you first came to Australia?
The thing is, when I first moved here, I did all sort of jobs. It's like I did retail, I did hospitality, I did cleaning, I did Uber, I did like basically everything since I moved here. So
all kinds of different odd jobs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. And why do you think many international students have that same problem? Like, why do you think a lot of them have to stick with odd jobs, even though they are very intelligent and they're very competent? Why do you think that's the case?
The thing is, the main important thing is the mindset, I'd say. And the people who came to Australia before us, so it's like, it's very negative. It's like when a newcomer or a new student comes in, it's like they feed him negativity. It's like they tell them that you are an international student, you can't do any white collar job or a professional job. It's like you are just capable of doing security, Uber, or any hospitality, any odd jobs. So it's like when you hear all this negativity and it gets in your head. So you started thinking, you started doubting yourself, even if you're capable enough to do a professional job. But after hearing these things every now and then from your roommates, from people you know, like friends, family, even family, cousins or something, like that's the main I think drawback for the international students. So that's what when someone new comes in and they meet me, the first thing I tell them is like, don't work with the people you are from. So it's like, don't mingle around with, if you're like, say I'm from India, yeah, I'll tell them that don't hang around with Indians. It sounds bad, but that's a fact. That's the truth. Because Indians in general are very negative in these terms. So like I had a belief in myself. It's like whatever people say doesn't matter. It's at the end of the day, it depends on a person's capability of what he can and cannot do. So that's what everyone has to believe in. And it's like you are engineer, man. Like you did bachelor's and you did all sort of stuff. You did master's as well. So you should have to believe in yourself. It's like if you can do that, landing a job is not a big deal.
Got you. And I think what you're sharing is really, really insightful because hardly people talk about that. People tend to just hang out with people they're comfortable with. And that's the problem as we
sorry to cut you out, Leo, here. The other important thing is people, they don't want to come out of their comfort zone, you know. It's like they are very much comfortable in their bubble kind of thing. They, even after leaving their own country, coming back here, they still want to live in the comfort zone. So that's what I tell everyone. It's like someone new meets me, it's like, you have to come out of your comfort zone. And it's like the main important thing here is like when a new international student or anyone comes here is the guidance. Like he or she should get the proper guidance. Then people can achieve great things, man.
Exactly, and you're an example of that, which we'll talk about now. So what master you done here? Just walk us through what master have you done in Australia?
So as I said before, I did mechanical engineering back home, and I did masters in project management here in Australia from Melbourne.
Which university? Which university again?
From Edith Cowan University.
Oh, a very big university.
Yeah, ECU. So it's like the main campus it's in Perth, but they have the campuses in Melbourne and Sydney. So I did from a campus in Melbourne.
I got you. So now walk us through like how do we first meet, Suja? Because that's a good story. How did you first meet?
That's it's I don't have words to describe that. It's I don't know. It just happened, man. Like I was browsing to Facebook and your ad popped up, Leo Lee Education. So I went through like I just wanted to see like what's this, like what you do and what your thing is. So I saw what you were doing, and I saw a few podcasts with other people you did. And after that, I was like, I thought of contacting you, and I'll talk to you and see what really things are. So from there, I contacted you, and it's history then from then now.
Probably the best thing Facebook have done for you is to introduce you.
Yeah. Because social media doesn't do good to anyone, but for me, it's a special case, I guess. Facebook helped me to reach you.
Okay,
like,
beautiful.
It helped me meet you.
Thank you so much. Now let's talk us through. So before you join our program, obviously you talk about the mindset, which is something that a lot of international students miss out on. But before you join us, what were your misunderstandings you have about landing a professional job? Maybe top 3 misunderstandings you have.
Top 3 misunderstandings for me would be, the first thing is like the evergreen one. If you don't have your PR, you won't land a professional job. That's one of the main things. And the visa thing, like the same as like PR. And the other thing is local experience. It's like if you don't have local experience, no one would take you seriously or no one would hire you. And the third thing would be, is like the traditional way of applying jobs through Seek and Indeed. It's like people think that that's where everything is. But after joining your program, you showed us where the real jobs are. Like the maximum percentage of jobs where they are. So yeah, that would be the 3 things.
Wow. And it has cost you a lot. Those 3 misunderstandings have cost you a lot of pain, of all this time working in odd jobs. Am I right? All these things. It has cost you a lot. It's like
I wasted a lot of time because of those things. It's like, that's one of the things. And the other thing would be, it's like when I was completing my master's, like I shouldn't say this, but it will sound like an excuse, but I did my last semester in lockdown. So that also impacted a lot personally to me, like mentally, because the first time I was doing online studies, and like, so that thing didn't go down good with me mentally. So that thing like pushed me back, and mentally I was not in the right state of mind after that. Like what happened in Melbourne, the lockdowns we had, that was a big drawback as well for me.
Got you. So obviously I think those misunderstandings are very common, and I think the society has somehow brainwashed. I use the word brainwash international students like you guys to think that you must be a PR to land a professional job, to think that you must have a lot of local experience to get a professional job, to think that you must have full working rights. All these are excuses, and you have defied all of that. Would you say you are like one of the most experienced person ever?
To be honest, now,
exactly.
I don't have any local experience, professional experience.
Exactly. So that's not you. You are not a PR yet. Am I right?
No.
Exactly. So, and I wouldn't say you're like the best English speaker. Like you're not like the best speaking English person ever. You're not. You're okay.
Yeah.
You're okay, but I wouldn't say you're like the best. So
the thing is,
yeah.
I'll add to that. It's like English is not my first language. English is not my mother tongue. So whatever I'm speaking, it's like I learned it by myself and through hard work. So whatever I'm speaking, I'm good with that. I don't give a damn what other things. So it's all right.
Exactly. And you made it. So those you guys who are watching this, if Shuja can do this, you guys can do this too. Because I mean, unless he's like Bill Gates, but he's not Bill Gates. He's not like that sort of person. So if he can do it, you guys can do it. That's really what I'm trying to drill deep into the viewers, my audience who's watching this. As long as you have the right mentorship, the right guidance, you can make it. Now once you're in the program, Shuja, like what I know you learned so much from this program, and I guess you never learned these things before, but what were 3 things, maybe let's say top 3 things you learned from our program, our job coaching program, that really changed the entire course of your professional career?
The top 3 things would be for me, it's like the cold calls.
Okay, explain on that. Elaborate on that, please. What do you mean by that?
The cold calls is like we have cold call scripts. So for different situation, we have different scripts. For example, say we see a job on Seek online. So we have a different script for that. And we have a different script for a job that is not advertised online. And the other thing was we have a script for the employers we want to work for. So these things, like, it really helped me, because the thing is, you should know how to talk to the employers, basically. If you want to land a job, the first thing you should know is like how to sell yourself and how to talk to the employer. So that was one of the things. And the other thing was when you said that 80% of the professional jobs are not advertised. That's true. That's a fact. And it's like you have to do your research. You have to search for companies you want to work in, the area you want to work. And after that, like cold call, as I said. And the third thing would be walk-ins.
Walk-ins. Tell us about that.
Yeah.
Tell us about walk-ins.
So it's like, I know people get hesitant before, and they have this thing in their mind. It's like, what if they rejected us? So if they reject us, doesn't matter. It's not their fault. It's like you're learning something from that experience. So that's the thing. People, I think they stop themselves for walk-ins because they think too much before doing anything. So walk-ins is like, yeah, that helped me a lot. Straight up, like follow the script and do your thing. And the pitch is very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why do you think the pitch is important? Why do you think so?
The thing is, if you have a pitch ready and if you know what you want to say, and it's like if you know what you did and what your achievements by heart, and when you pitch yourself to the employer, it's like it gives a positive impact on the employer, and it changes everything. It's like it shows your confidence, and it shows what you're capable of and what you did, what you achieved in the past. It's like the pitch is basically tell me about yourself kind of thing. That's the main important, I think, question interviewer would ask anyone. So if you have the pitch down, you know what you want to say. So I think that's...
I mean, of course, there's a lot more, but I think though you sum up our program very well. So you talk about cold call, walk-in, and the pitch. And tell me this: why do you think a lot of students and I think this is what they are thinking, is they think that just because they graduate from a good university, that will make them very employable. Do you agree with that, or or you think that they need to work on their communication skill as well on top of that?
The thing is, I completely disagree with the first statement you made. It's like doing masters or studying from any good university doesn't do you anything good, because at the end of the day, it depends on, as I said before, like how much a person is capable of, like what he can provide to the employer and how skilled he is, like how good his communication skills, how good his or her soft skills or technical skills, how confident he or she is. That's make the most out of the thing. And university, I think personally, I think that doesn't affect anything. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter you did your master's from RMIT or from any other university or college. If you're capable enough, if you have confidence, and you know, it's the thing is, first you have to have confidence in yourself. That's the main important thing. If you like, you have to believe in yourself, and you have to believe that you can do it. If you have this thing in your mind, then nothing can stop you, man.
Beautiful, fantastic. So now walk us through how you got this job. I think everybody is watching this. They are very curious. How did Mr. Suja get a job like this? Tell me everybody, man.
The thing is, me and Leo, we call this employer who's based in Orange. It's like we call them, and we had a chat, and we got his, like, we were lucky that we contacted the owner directly. We contacted the owner directly, and the job was not advertised. I need to clear that first. It's like we searched the company and we just cold called them. And after cold calling them, after talking to them, he said that, yeah, they were looking for mechanical engineer. So we're like, oh, that's good. So we got his number. And after that, I called him again a day after, I guess, or 2 days after. I contacted him again. I made him remember me. I said that I contacted you a few days back, and it's like I just wanted to meet you in person and finalize like an interview, in-person interview kind of thing. So I just wanted to have an appointment with him. So he was like, yeah, no worries. We'll set an appointment. He asked me when I was coming to Orange. So I was like, if you're free tomorrow, I'll come tomorrow. That's like, there's no issues with me. So he said that, he's like, yeah, I'm free tomorrow. So, and the other thing was, at that time, I was in Wollongong. So I had a 4-hour drive to Orange. So I talked to him like Monday, and I was supposed to meet him Tuesday too. So next day I woke up, I drove 4 hours to Orange just to meet this guy for the interview. And the thing I need to add here is, like, I wasn't even sure that driving here for that long, like, would do anything. It's just that I have to do it. Doesn't matter what the outcome is. But luckily, alhamdulillah, I drove for 4 hours to Orange from Wollongong, and I met him, and the interview went well. And the very next day, he called me up and he said that we are happy to have you in our company.
Wow. That sounds really, really, really amazing, isn't it? It's just like that. It happens so quick and so fast. Yeah. How life can change around. And tell them about the gifting, how I prepare you for the meeting, because I think you'll need to learn about that.
Yeah. So the important thing is, I think it's a custom in most of the traditions and cultures all around the world. It's like when you're meeting someone new, you take something for them as like a thank you gift or anything like that. So I had an appointment with him. Leo messaged me what the things I should do beforehand. So I went through that. And in that, the first thing was to give a thank you card and some gift. Like, it shouldn't be expensive or anything like that. Like, it should be any sweets or something. So I gave him traditional Indian sweets and a thank you card, like handwritten thank you card. So that made a great first impression on the employer. Wow. He very much impressed with that. He was like, I really appreciate the gift and the card. And yeah, that made, I think, a big difference. Like, it's like the first impression is the last impression kind of thing. So the first impression was good with the gift and that, yeah, the card.
Wow. So now tell everyone as well about like how you use. I think a lot of people misunderstand that you need to know a lot of technical skills, or you must have a lot of technical skill to get hired. For you, that was not the case. The employer was happy to train you. So walk people through that, because I think people misunderstand these things a lot.
Yeah. So the thing is, what I'll tell people who are watching this, like the viewers of Leo, is that before going for an interview, like you need to research about the company. It's like you need to research about the company and like what are the services they provide, like what work they do. So I did that. I did the same thing because I didn't have any manufacturing experience or any experience beforehand. So I just researched about the company. I looked their services up. I just like went through the website from A to Z kind of thing. It's like from top to bottom, I scanned everything about the company. I got familiar like with what the services they provide, like what kind of work they do. So after going through that, I did my own research. So I learned about the things they do. So basically they manufacture things. So I learned about manufacture stuff. It's like what they do, what are the technical skills do you have, what are the softwares they use. It's like I don't even use the software myself. I just got information. I learned about things beforehand after getting to know what the services they provide. So I just learned about that. I prepared myself for the interview. I learned what kind of machines they use, what kind of services they provide, and I did my own research about that. And yeah, that's it.
Yep. And then they said that they're happy to train you.
Yeah.
They're happy to help you to improve
the
your
other
skill.
thing about that is like the main important thing is the confidence. It's like you should have a positive mindset and a confidence. It's like you have to show the employer that you can do it. It's like you have to use those certain words. It's like you should use, you believe in yourself. It's like, I got you. You have to listen to what they say. And after that, it's like, I got you, but I believe I can do that. So it's just those few words you use make the most impression on the employers. And it's like when they see that you believe in yourself and you're confident enough, then they think that, yeah, if we train them or him or her, it will like, they would be useful for the company. They can do something good for the company.
Amazing. So guys, if you're watching this and if you guys are thinking that, oh yeah, I don't have technical skills, I don't know how to use SolidWorks, I don't know how to use Autodesk Inventor, all this these are all just excuses. If you show them that you are confident, if you show them that you can learn, you're a quick learner, and this is what I told Shuja before he went in. I said, you have to mention to him, you're a quick learner, that you can pick up things real fast, because that's what they want to hear. And if you show them that, they're happy to train you. So, which is what he did perfectly. Probably our last question, Shuja, and then we finish it off. There's a lot of viewers watching this right now, and they are wondering, should they join this job coaching program or not? So what would you say to them? And if you say yes, like what would be the 3, 4, 5 reasons you said they should join this program?
I would say, yes, they have to. You have to join the program. It's like, you shouldn't see how much you're spending or anything like that. It's like an investment in yourself. It's like it gives, first of all, it's give you a different perspective on how things in the industry, professional industry works. So it gives you insights and it teaches you what to do and what not to do. So that's like, basically it guides you in the right way. It teaches you the right things, like the right things you have to do to land a job. And yeah, basically if you follow that, and if you join and if you follow what Leo is teaching you, I think you would be the next person sitting here with him other than me. So
thank you. Because I feel like a lot of people, they just really don't want to put in the work, Shuja, and they just want to get a job without doing anything. And that is really, really bad. Have you seen anyone like that? They just don't want to put in anything, but they just want an offer letter.
Yeah, that's another thing I want to talk about here. It's like, if you want a professional job, if you want to move from the comfort zone, or if you want to move from the odd jobs you're doing at the moment, it's like you have to be focused and you have to put in effort. You have to put in, like, you have to give time for that. It's like people think that it's not easy to get a job. It's like you have to put in, it's like a full-time job for you to get a job. It's like you have to work 9 to 5, Monday to Friday, just for your job. So it's like you have to make your mindset up. It's like you have to set a deadline for yourself. It's like within these 2 months, I have to get a job. So for that 2 months, it's like you have to leave everything. I'm not saying that you shouldn't work, but you have to work limited hours, but you have to focus more on getting a professional job. So for that, you have to, like, it's like a 9 to 5 thing, man, basically. It's like you have to work 9 to 5. And if you can find some work after that in the evening, then it would be good. But you have to put in extra effort. Other than that, it would be very hard. Like you can't get a job if you don't put the effort
exactly
that is required.
And how long does it take you, Sujan? Because quickly tell us, how long does it take you to get this role?
So to be honest, it's like I started the program 5 weeks back, but I was not, I had some few personal things going on during the start of the program. So I was not focused enough during the first few weeks, but I started again back like the last 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, basically.
Guys, hope you guys heard it. 2 weeks. Now, actually, it's a lot less than that. Actually,
yeah,
it's just 3 days.
Technically speaking,
3 days.
Yeah.
3-4 days, technically. Right?
So you can say a week. You can say.
Let's just say a week. Okay, let's just exaggerate. Okay, a week then. All right.
We shouldn't make the hopes very high.
Exactly.
So a week should be good.
The idea is this: if you get the right mentorship, if you have the right guidance, you can get a job in a very short period of time. Yeah. You don't have to have 1 year, 2 years of waiting, like what this agency are telling you guys to do, which is extremely bad. Now, Pray, I want to finish up with this, because I've seen a lot of different education and migration agency out there. They just keep asking you guys to do more study, do more nursing, do more master, do another PhD. Why do you think they don't help people to find job, like how I do it? Why do you think they keep asking you to study more? Because that is
the thing is, at the end of the day, these students are like a money-making machine for them, the agents. So it's a fact, and it's not a good one, but at the end of the day, they think about themselves. They don't care about the students. It's like they just want to make money out of the students. That's why they don't guide the students in the right way. It's like if they study, they have these links with the colleges and universities. So if they pitch students to them, they earn money from that. So people have to be very careful with these agents and education consultants. It's like they don't think good about the students at the end of the day. They just think about themselves. So it's like, that's why they just tell you to keep on studying, keep on doing the stuff you're doing. It's like if they tell you, if they guided you in the right way, then they won't be making any money after that. So that's,
yeah. And that's why I do what I do, as you can see.
Yeah. Because you're doing great job, Leo. You hope you do great things in the future as well. You keep doing what you're doing, and you'll get that. Yeah, because the thing you're doing is like you'll get all the well wishes and prayers from the people you're helping, and the things you're doing. It's a great thing, man. Like you're helping people who are in need. It's like you're guiding people who don't know what to do. It's like, it's what I'll tell the viewers is like, just start, man. Like just start. Don't think about anything. Like you're spending so much money in the waste things, like not important stuff. So think this as an investment in yourself and work hard. That's it. Like if you're putting some effort, you have to put in some effort. It's like if you're joining this program as well, I'd say if you're not doing things he's telling you to do, you won't get it. You won't get anywhere. It's like you have to follow the guidance and you have to follow what Leo is saying. Then then you'll land the job. You'll land your professional job.
I'm so happy to have you, Suja. I'm really, really grateful and thankful for what you said. And I wish you very best. I know this is just the beginning. And I really hope that you will work hard from now because this opportunity is very hard to come by. So just really learn fast, just quickly pick up things, work extra hours if you have to, and be nice to people, be kind to people. And I know this is just the beginning for you. And from now on, your professional career will just go like that. It just keeps going like that from this point onwards. And that's what I'm telling my students. The first job is the hardest. Once you got the first one, the second, the third is easy. Now you got the first one. So
it's like you have to put your foot in. That's it. Once you are in, you can handle basically. If the thing is, for international students, it shouldn't be that hard because they are the ones who are leaving their home country, coming to a new country where they speak a different language. So if you can handle that, then handling a job it's no job. Like it's very easy. It's like a piece of cake. If you're handling that, you can handle a job, man. It's easy.
100%. So Suja, tell your friends about us, okay, my friend. Like tell them about us. Tell them how I can help people. Pass on my message. I'm not sure I told you this, but my goal this year is to help 1,000 people this year to change their life. So that's a big goal, and I hope that you can help me pass on my words so that I can help more people. Because it hurts me to see people driving Uber and they are like freaking talented engineer. I'm like, what the hell are you doing driving Uber? You know, like you don't deserve to be driving Uber. You should be in the manufacturing doing engineering stuff. You know, why are you in driving Uber? So thanks for today, and I hope you all the best. We stay in touch. And
no worries.
We catch up with you soon. Okay, Suja?
No worries. Thank you, Leo.
Take care, my friend.
Have a good one. Yeah. Cheers.
Bye.